My family, I greet you. Welcome to another one here on Truth and Love Pickup with your brother Joseph. So on this pickup page, that's where we're actually posting prophecies that have to do with the Ghanaian elections. And Prophet Angel ended by saying this.
And I said, I'm going to pray. I went to the prayer mountain there. As I was there, I said, I'm praying. I want to pray. God, have you locked the door because the man has not called me in 10 days? Who am I? I'm just Uebert Angel. Said, you represent me, and the man failed to respect and honor that. Hear me well. Hear me well now. You were waiting for this prophecy, so listen to it carefully. And the Lord said to me, after I prayed and I looked, you see, it was a cover given to me of all the qualities of Mahama that would change Ghana. I said, if this is the quality of this man, and you are saying these are the right ones, can it not get a second chance for this man? And God said, I'm going to give you 2 names of people you already have access to. 2 names. When I say access to, it doesn't mean say I spoke to these people. I was speaking to these people. No, I wasn't. But I knew how to get a hold of them. Said, you speak to Archbishop, and then you speak to a prophet Owusu Bempah. He said, these are the authorities I put in the land of Ghana. Now watch this. He said, you put the matter before them of this 10-day timeline. When you put the matter before them, guess what? Cause them to speak to me about it and leave it with Ghana. You leave it with these 2 people, and they will speak to him, and then they will speak to me to reverse the 10-day timeline. And when I listen to them and I hear them, if I tell them it is so, then it is reversed. So while you were waiting for me to give you Ghana, God gave me 2 men that you have to reverse it, to line up with the 10 days. It was guaranteed. You call within 10 days. We will not be here now talking about this.
So some of you are actually sending me, links to this video where one of the gatekeepers in the person of Dr. Isaac Owusu Bempah, a senior prophet in Ghana, where he has actually responded to what Prophet Angel said, where he was saying that he is a powerful prophet. Let's listen to what he said and stay tuned. There is still some more things we have to cover.
Great man of God.
A certain great man of God.
Very powerful.
He's a very powerful man.
Prophetic word be a free nanum abba. Our nations afa batwa hu bia esi.
Now the prophetic word he speaks concerning elections of nations come to pass.
Worldwide. Babia esi.
And worldwide, wheresoever he has spoken of, whatever he has said has come to pass.
We're very deep.
He's a very deep man,
very powerful,
and a very powerful man. And he's not a poor man.
Our big church.
He's got a big church.
Our respect.
And he has respect and reputation.
Nyame asofo omu bunum enyame abia omu mpogini tum say we nyame ni pakese.
Now even men of God who God has anointed and elevated all agree that this person I'm talking about is indeed a great man of God. As for me, I believe him.
We are very powerful and deep.
He is very powerful and very deep.
Too high,
and his realm is so high.
Your friend Uebert Angel.
His name is Uebert Angel.
What can be the Ghana election?
He has spoken about Ghana's election. Maybe I will not say or repeat what he has said into detail.
But yeah, the video send me a share. Mihunu ya ne say, Osi Nyankopon ade o man Ashe Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams and the Prophet Isaac Owusu Bempah.
Now, what I recall watching in the video someone sent me is that he has said that God has given Ghana to two men of God, and these men are the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams and Apostle Dr. Isaac Owusu Bempah. Now, even before he said this on record, some time ago, I received a call from the Archbishop, and so I went to him. It was just myself and him, just the two of us. And he said to me, prophet of God, a
abeka kyerɛ me sɛ onyankopɔn se ɔde ɔman Ghana ahyɛ me ne wo nsam.
Now he said to me that several prophets of reputation have gone to him, and they have told him that thus saith the Lord has given this nation to his hand and also to my hand. Now you know what? I am not the only man of God in this nation. There are several men of God in this nation.
Very powerful.
The hand of the Lord is mightily over their lives, and they are very powerful. And there are many of them that I regard as fathers in the Lord. Now, so if God is saying this, it does not mean that God has empowered me more than he has empowered them.
But you
know, whatever God does is what he wants to do. And so let us have understanding about these things. And it's absolutely true that nobody can ascend to the position of power in this nation without me getting involved in the state of affairs spiritually. I know there are so many people who doubt me when I say these things, but there are many people that believe it. Now those who are deeply rooted in the spiritual realm, they know and they believe it when I say it.
So Prophet Owusu Bempah then went on to talk about a certain political party that is actually walking in the path to defeat, where he was saying that you cannot go and ask for help from God and then go to witches and sorcerers for help. Which political party could this be? I don't know. Some of you are actually saying it's the NPP party. I don't know. You tell us in the comments below. So let's hear what he has to say. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what you think about what is actually happening in these Ghanaian elections. God bless you.
The catching crowphobia. Say NDC for number 8.
Now, I said to some people that NDC, when they go for the ballots regarding their position on the ballot paper, I said to some people they will pick number 8.
And I say, Omuyi 7 so no problem.
And I said
8. And I
said that if they choose number 7, there is no problem with it. But number 8 is what they are going to choose.
Because Captain Smart frame me. That's what Obaha Sunday be to frame me.
So one Sunday, Captain Smart came here, and after that he called me.
Nah.
Our Father,
say last week ya or san frame me.
I think just last week he called me again.
What you say ne ho adwiri no.
And he's shocked.
Na me catch a gentleman bi. Ono kra na car me kra na me refi.
But I spoke to a certain gentleman, and he's the one who recalled. He is the one that reminded me because I had forgotten about it.
Munim say abato a more spiritual than physical.
Now, are you aware that standing for an election is more spiritual?
Enti metiso bi ka say nyame emfa abato ho a aya na mebusa me ho say na say nipa no nompo nyame fa no ho nyame fa na busua ho. How much more Ghana or my money nyina?
Now when I hear
leader amo man in nyame mfa ho.
When I hear some people say that God is not concerned about national elections, I do not understand what they seem to understand. Because even that person as an individual, God is so concerned about that person and his or her family. How much more Ghana as a nation? The entire nation is going out to pick a leader to lead the nation. Why will God not be concerned about it?
Tomorrow you sure say Ewiasi sudifo world leaders nyame inform ho.
So are you sure that God is not concerned about world leaders?
Our nation be nyame mfa ho.
And there will be a leader to be chosen in a certain nation and God doesn't care?
You
know, there are children of God in this nation. Everyone is a child of God. God loves everyone.
Now
what I'm going to ask of you is that at any time when you go before the Lord, pray to God and ask that there will be peace in the nation before, during and after the election. The one that will emerge victorious. I think that Madam Jane Mensah and her people, the Electoral Commission, must ensure that they would mention the winner as their mandate is.
Political parties,
now, political parties, please be vigilant.
Osofo, Papa. Ya wa abato afi nti ehia mu da bia na me kasafa abato ho a menya worried.
Now we are in an election year.
Na me kawo se kai omani wo mpaebom.
We are in an election year. And so when we come to church and I spend a few seconds or minutes to talk about election, don't be worried, because I use that opportunity to remind you of your duty as a Christian to intercede for the nation.
Osofo,
Papa.
Enkrofo bi nan esi kwan so ekọ nkuguom, but mejidi so omunnim.
Now there are certain people who are on the path to defeat, and I am sure that they do not know. I am sure they are not aware that they are walking the path of defeat.
So konyamienim so nyame moawa. When you
go before God seeking the help of God, be reliant solely dependent on that help you are seeking from God. Don't seek help from elsewhere.
Samuel Nyankopon ho na san kohwehwe moa emfiri baifuo ba Nyankopon ho ya nya ne saa. Now we are saying nyame oba reject.
You cannot go before the God of Samuel and seek help from that God of Samuel, and at the same time you go to a necromancer or a sorcerer or a witch to seek help from her. When you do that, God will not help you.
great man of God be.
A certain great man of God.
Very powerful.
He's a very powerful man.
Prophetic word be a befri nanum abba. Our nations afa battle ho bia esi.
Now the prophetic word he speaks concerning elections of nations come to pass.
Worldwide. Babia esi.
And worldwide, wheresoever he has spoken of, whatever he has said has come to pass.
We're very deep.
He's a very deep man,
very powerful,
and a very powerful man. And he's not a poor man.
Our big church.
He's got a big church.
Our respect.
And he has respect and reputation.
Nyame asofo omu obunum enyame abi omu mpogini tum say we nyame ni pakese.
Now even men of God who God has anointed and elevated all agree that this person I'm talking about is indeed a great man of God.
As
for me, I believe him.
We are very powerful and deep.
He is very powerful and very deep.
The realm is too high,
and his realm is so high.
Your friend Uebert angel.
His name is Uebert angel.
What can be for Ghana election?
He has spoken about Ghana's election. Maybe I will not say or repeat what he has said into detail.
But near the video send me a share ya me hunu ya ne say Osinyankopon ade o man ahye Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams and the prophet Isaac Owusu Bempah.